Ahmed from the Paddington end.
Yes.
Good shot. It's found the gap.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for 4, driven away nicely.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Quick onto that in the infield.
Negated the spin well then. Got nicely on top of the bounce.
Misses everything.
Right over the top of it. Nicely smothering the spin there.
Yeah.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
No!
There'll be 1 run here for them.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Right.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary. Well, that's perhaps a little harsh. I felt it wasn't that wide.
Wow, that's missed a lot. 6 runs added there. South Africa are 117 for 2. Nice solid defensive shot. Got right in behind it. Solid defence, very compact.
Right on. Yep.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Markram shakes their head. It was there to hit, couldn't make the most of it.
End of the over. Beautiful bowling that just starts to build pressure on the batters.
Great bowling. Good ball. Wait.
Nice timing, good batting, won't get to the boundary.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Good ball. Great bowling. Yes.
Middle that one, great timing.
Well, it was hammered away, timed perfectly and placed into the gap.
Pakistan found some good rhythm in that over. They'll want to maintain it going forwards. Drives and misses everything.
Afridi with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
Hit that hard, nailed it.
You don't chase those down. Brilliantly timed off the back foot, and that's raced to the boundary.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you just got to accept it and move on.
Yes.
Into the gap, nice shot.
The fielder could only pick that up off the boundary rope. Punched that away through the covers with exquisite timing.
End of the over, 8 off it. South Africa are 130 for 2.
Smothered the spin, played it well.
Wait.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Catch it. Yep.
High in the air. This should be an easy chance. Caught.
Oh, yeah!
What a position to set there. A brilliant catch.
That's a real shame. That was a brilliant innings. Really was heading towards something special. A good wicket to take at this stage.
It was an average sort of an innings we saw from them. You know just how rare it is, though, to see a batter of this calibre miss out twice.
Good timing, but good bowling to make it difficult to score. A well-directed short ball sways out of the way this time.
Wait. Yep.
The right decision not to take on that fielder.
End of the over. A wicket to show for it and nothing added to the scoreboard. South Africa are 130 for 3.
Yes.
Great shot.
Well, that was a really solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4. It was a good comeback after that boundary last ball.
Waiting.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Yeah.
Great timing, right off the meat of the bat.
Just a little bit of room given. The power was immense. That has flown over the boundary.
Some well-targeted bowling in that over. Certainly something to build on.
Wait on.
That's out. Caught.
A trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
Yeah.
Absolutely nailed it.
Had all the time in the world to get in position to play that ball. Timed it nicely for 4 runs.
Yep.
Good bit of timing there.
That ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward on the front foot is ridiculous.
Yes.
Out. Good catch.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down. Really didn't get settled. Looked to be in trouble, sadly, for most of the knock.
Yes.
Nice shot. Runs possible. Gone. Another one goes. 2 wickets in 2 balls. And they're on a roll now.
It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for many.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should definitely be on the new batter, who strides to the middle. They will be looking for another quick wicket. Beaten on the drive.
A reckless heave. This batter is usually a bit more elegant in their stroke play than this. Poor batting.
Yep.
Great shot. Placement exquisite.
You sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs.
Straight to the fielder.
Tried to get the drive away, but timed it poorly and lucky not to chip it straight to the fielder. Not a very smart shot. Got nothing onto it in the end.
Yes.
Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
What a lovely shot, and it flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling.
8 runs added in that over. South Africa are 158 for 6.
Catch it. Yep.
Super shot that.
Well, a lovely shot. Really good timing out of the middle, and it raced to the boundary.
Azam, I don't think will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Catch.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
Great bowling.
That was a slower delivery, played too early, and it went straight through to the keeper.
Yep.
Nice shot.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
Right out of the middle.
Managed to get onto the front foot early, and just incredible power to loft that one over the boundary.
Yes.
A real beauty. Just times it so well.
Just perfection, a majestic shot. You just cannot hit it any better than that. Raced away to the boundary. Just threw the shot too early.
Catch it.
Couldn't have hit that any better.
That's a very difficult shot to get right. Straight back at the bowler with a lot of pace, and the covering fielder had no chance.
End of the over, and what a beauty it was. Say what you want about the bowling, but you've still got to hit them. Majestic batting. Naseem coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble.
Wait up.
Doesn't beat the infield.
No.
Well, didn't push hard enough maybe between the wickets, and that prevented them getting back for two. Wise decision in the end not to take the fielder on.
Yeah. No.
Whipped away nicely through the leg side, elegant as ever, and picking up good runs.
Yep.
Timed that brilliantly.
Flashed away and got it well enough to find the boundary.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch, and as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score. They've
Yes.
picked the gap. Perfect timing.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary. Digs it out well. End of the over, 10 runs coming from it. South Africa are 194 for 6.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play. I'd say it was the right shot to choose, but it was just timed badly. Just couldn't get the drive away.
Yep.
Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
Didn't time it at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away.
Yes.
In the air. Looks to be landing safely.
And that brings up the 50 partnership for these two.
That's the 50 partnership between these two, gaining some momentum nicely for the team.
Back-to-back boundaries. The bowler will be searching for something now. Just a dot ball or two to settle things down.
A good piece of bowling there. A little bit of pace off the delivery, and the batter is all at sea.
Yep.
Really good shot there.
Bowler. No.
A couple on offer here. 10 runs added in that over. South Africa are 204 for 6.
Yep.
Gone, it's a good catch.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled.
Yeah.
Picks the gap perfectly. Ngidi, ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. Misses everything.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
Yep.
Fantastic catch.
Another one, 8 wickets gone. You feel it's just a matter of time now. A few decent deliveries could see the end.
For South Africa.
That's a tough call for the bowler. I thought that was there to be hit. Short and wide, did well to get some bat on that.
4 runs added in that over. South Africa are 208 for 8.
Yes.
That has gone very, very high. Might be safe.
Well bowled, but that's another super shot. Onto the front foot, presented the full face of the bat and got it into the gap and all the way to the rope.
Yeah.
They'll get at least 1. There'll be 1 run here for them.
That was a solid shot. Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably deserved more from it.
Nice solid defensive shot.
They managed to counter the spin well. Nice delivery, played away safely. Ali is keeping things tight.
Got right in behind it.
Just slowing things down. Nothing to risk on that delivery, just keeping the bowler honest.
Great shot. At least 1 on offer. A direct hit and this could be gone.
Nice way to get off the mark.
Quick onto that in the infield. Ali has had a pretty good over. Just needed a bit more luck to find a wicket. Naseem from the Paddington end.
Yes.
Right off the middle of the bat.
That's just timed brilliantly. He moves closer to 50. It's going to take something special to get the wicket.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Yeah.
Nicely played. Perfect timing.
The batsman brings up their half-century.
That is an amazing half-century. Just mammoth stroke making. Such an impressive stint at the crease so far.
Yep.
Super piece of timing.
You could see by how it whistled away to the boundary just how sweetly this was timed.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake.
Yeah.
That's really high. Don't think anyone is close.
Good balance, really good balance to transfer the weight and stay on top of the ball.
Yes.
Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs.
A little flick of the wrist to get it round the corner for an easy run.
Solid defence, very compact. Really playing all their shots that over, really expensive.
34 for 8.
Yes.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
Just need one of the cameramen to send that one back. A little bit of width, but clinically put away.
Yeah.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here. Out! What a catch!
They will receive now the warmest of receptions from this crowd for a supreme display of batting.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
Just need to settle down. The timing's off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Time for cool heads.
They'd look for a couple here.
They make it home, but there should never have been the chance for a run out in the first place.
They'll push hard, should get back for 2. That's an unbelievable shot into the crowd.
That's a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
End of the over. 14 runs coming from it. South Africa are 248 for 9.
Well, that was just an awesome delivery. It whizzed past the batsman, and the umpire says that's the first of 2.
Wait, yes.
Nice timing, good batting, won't get to the boundary.
Good precision with that throw back from the deep. Pierced the gap and gets their first runs.
No shot offered. Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Maharaj will be frustrated with that shot. The ball was there to hit, but couldn't find the gap. Naseem just needs to continue finding good spots now.
3 runs added in that over. South Africa are 251 for 9.
Catch it! Yeah.
Immaculate timing there.
Well, it was hammered away, timed perfectly and placed into the gap.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder?
Negated the spin well there, got nicely on top of the bounce.
Wait.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
No runs on that occasion, got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap. Right over the top of it, nicely smothering the spin there.
Yep.
Couldn't have played that any better.
Well, that was a really solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
Gotcha. Yep.
Great shot. Great timing.
Got their head right in line with the ball. A beautiful strike there, down the ground.
12 runs added there. South Africa are 263 for 9. The right armour is coming into the attack from the Paddington end.
Yep.
Oh my, that's racing away. And caught. Fantastic way to end the innings. On this pitch and in these conditions, it's going to take something really special from the bowlers to win this. Really needed more runs on the board. Pressure will be right on the bowlers if they don't find early wickets.
You can understand why on that line they thought it was safe to let it straight through to the keeper.
Waiting.
Couldn't get it through the field.
A little late on that, no run scored.
Wait.
A bit of shape on the ball as they let it go through. Tailed just a little at the end as it went through to the keeper.
Nice shot, runs possible.
That gets things going. Just nice to get settled, start to get your first runs.
Ul Haq is new to the crease. They'll be keen to field bat on ball early on.
No interest in that one from the batter. Rabada will be wanting to hone in on a better line and length to make them play next time.
Just the one run off the over. Pakistan are 1 for none. We've seen good control and spin from this bowler. Looking forward to seeing what they can do here.
Yep.
Timed it nicely. They'll look for a couple, you'd think.
Good return, back from the deep. Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Yes, nice bowling. Hey. Oh, well bowled.
Straight to the fielder. Drives and misses everything.
Tried to get the drive away, timed it poorly, lucky to survive.
That's the end of a very good over. Good pressure being put on the batters.
Short and wide. Did well to get some bat on that. A well-directed short ball sways out of the way. Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Yep. Big edge. Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key.
Oh, well bowled.
Beautiful slower ball. No contact at all. That was just too good.
There'll be runs here.
A well-executed slower ball. They had to check the shot and could only push it away defensively.
South Africa found some good rhythm in that over. They'll want to maintain it going forwards. It mightn't get to the boundary, should at least get a couple.
Good precision with the throw, back from the deep. Got forward well. And was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running. Taking a bit of a risk here with a more aggressive field. Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
bowling. Yep.
Well placed. Should get a single.
Wait on.
Can't get that outside the ring field. End of the over. 3 runs coming from it. Pakistan are 10 for none.
A well-directed short ball sways out of the way.
Yeah.
Great shot, but it's not going to beat the fielder.
Keeper, keeper.
Good return there, back from the deep. Surprised they didn't go for a third. Would have been a very simple run.
Big appeal. That's the end of the over. 2 runs added. Pakistan are 12. A new bowler is coming into the attack. Shamsi, the left armour, is the new bowler from the Paddington end.
Yep.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Wait.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Yep.
Edge! What a ball! A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Doesn't beat the infield.
Just threw the shot too early.
Yep.
Six runs added in the over. Pakistan are 156 for 4. Going with spin now.
Yep.
Good return there, back from the deep.
Waiting. Yep.
Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
A lovely shot off the back foot. The shorter ball having no joy in getting dispatched for 4 runs. No interest in that one from the batter. Markham will be wanting to hone in on a better line and length to make them play next time.
Misses everything.
Nice bowling.
A little late on that, no runs scored.
Wait.
Short and wide, did well to get some bat on that. Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
Waiting.
Hit that well off the back foot, but couldn't beat the field. End of the over. 9 off it. Pakistan are 165 for 4.
Wait. Wait. Wait.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Thought it got past them, but a fantastic dive to cut it off.
Nice bowling. Yep.
Good shot. It's found the gap.
Really raced between the wickets after it was clipped away nicely behind square.
That's the over. Pakistan are 168 for 4.
Yep.
Great shot through the gap. There'll be 1 run here for them.
Tucked it nicely into the gap. Pick up a single, rotate the strike.
Wait.
Doing well to clamp down out there. 3 consecutive dots and the batters have lost any momentum they might have had. A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Waiting.
Quick onto that in the infield. Pakistan seem happy to take 2 runs off that over. It's 170 for 4. Shamsi from the Paddington end.
Yep.
Really good shot there.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Beaten on the drive.
Oh, well bowled.
Tried to get the drive away, but timed it poorly and lucky not to chip it straight to the fielder.
Yep.
Great shot. At least 1 on offer. A couple on offer here.
The third was there, they would have made it easily. They've instead opted to play it safe. Maybe a little too safe.
Oh dear, played on. A hint of misfortune, and that is out.
This is a great wicket to take. Just look to be building a solid innings and at a really good run rate. Perfect time to take a wicket.
Is coming into bat at number 7 for Pakistan.
Changing the field here to try and stop the batters getting singles.
Wait there.
Another fantastic dot ball. South Africa are on top at the moment. 5 runs added there. Pakistan are 175 for 5.
Wait.
Brilliant diving stop.
Wait on. Wait. Wait there. Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here. Gee, they're bowling well at the moment. They complete another very good over.
6 for 5.
Yep.
They'll push hard, should get back for 2. Really? That's just wasting everyone's time.
A brilliant batting effort gets them home easily in the end. A fabulous all-round performance